We are rapidly gaining on this vessel right here. She's sailing so much lower than us. You can see our speed is decreasing. So we're the overtaking vessel and loving it. Love having a balance for this reason. We are flying.
The craziness you get with island effect off wind, because now we are all of a sudden in the irons. We're going 1.6 knots and we have 6 knots of wind, whereas like a couple minutes ago we had 30 knots of wind pushing us along at 11 plus knots from the beam. So we're gonna have to turn the engines on and get moving.
We're going to talk about daggerboard position. There's basically upwind, close hauled, very close to the wind, 30 degrees to 45 degrees off, both boards fully down. Close reach, 45 to 60, both down, 75 to 100%. And then beam reach, that's right from the side, then you want the leeward one down and the windward one up.
And as you keep transitioning back to a broad reach, you're going to start raising that leeward one up, whatever percentage you feel comfortable with, 25%, 50%. Then as you get to a downwind, and you're probably going to be flying a spinnaker or some light wind sails, then you're going to have both up, because then that just allows you to skate up top of the water. Another situation, you are bare pole, so no sails out. So in those situations, what we're going to do is have no boards down.
And the most important thing to remember, if you remember nothing else from this, when you're about to anchor, go ahead and put both boards up. So you don't have to worry about hitting those shallow waters and dinging your boards.
And that's something we like with ours, is that they are visible. Let me explain, if I want to raise my daggerboard because it's currently down, I'm going to take my blue line to the sky, wrap it around the winch, give it a good 4 wraps, lock that in, and then you're going to open the clutch. The lowering one, down portion of it, and then we usually use the 1-speed. There you can see the daggerboard starting to come up. A little bit of noise because the lines are a bit salty, and there's resistance on the board because we're going about 7 knots. So I'm going to leave it right there for a second, and then I'm going to take it right back down. But once you have it where you want it, first thing you're going to do, close that clutch, and then you can take that line off the winch. So now I'm going to put it back down because of the sail point of sail that we're on. Red is lowering, that's down, kind of like going to hell. But now we're doing the opposite. I want to lower the daggerboard, so we open that clutch, that is the up portion. So then you'll see my daggerboard starts to come back into the down position. And you can see the stopper there, that's the full down position. This is good right there. So then again, as I said, close that clutch, take that line off the winch, and then if you want to clean up your mess, clean up your mess.
Do you mind being on YouTube?
No problem.
Okay, fantastic. We just arrived in Dominica, so we can hang the flag as soon as we finish doing customs. There's my dinghy over there. This is a really odd spot. It was tricky to find. Once again, I'm here at customs and the person has stepped out and I have no idea when they're going to come back. Meanwhile, Dennis and Schatzi are out walking in this heat and with no way to get back to GoTFO. Thankfully, Ken, the security guard, ended up calling the customs person because there's other people showing up. And the next ferry is until 2 o'clock, and I didn't really want to wait a whole hour. Poor Dennis is probably dying of heat right now waiting for me to come, but here I go, and the dinghy was still there, so now I just have to do the treacherous process of getting on and off the dinghy. And there's the dinghy, all safe and sound. Raising the Dominica flag.
I took Schatzi ashore while Anna was checking us in here to Dominica, Roseau. Over at the dive shop, started talking with this guy, and turns out he's also a fellow YouTuber. His name is Dave Kaufman, and his main channel right now is Dave Kaufman Eats the World. But we exchanged stickers because he also has a channel about reptiles. And his good friend Bob Bledsoe was there, who also has a channel about reptiles and snakes called The Green Room Pythons. So it was really cool to meet other YouTubers here in the middle of nowhere. So we're gonna give Dave's sticker some honorary space right there.
Woohoo! We are waiting to get picked up today for a tour of the island of Dominica. We enjoyed a fantastic tour with Rick James on Dominica. Tell me about your business.
Well, my business is it has to be handmade.
Yeah.
So we have to go to the forest, you get the chiffon, you get the calabash, you get the coconut, then you plant your vanilla, you make your vanilla. It is 100%. Everything is handmade.
You're so cute.
That's cute. Sorry about that.
Oh no, that's all right. I like it. Oh, it's so cute. Thank you.
Drink it.
No, I want to film you drinking it. I'm not told it tastes like it tastes terrible. What you doing, Dennis?
Nope, nope.
See the temptation.
You should feel it though. Boop.
I know. Hey, that's what
I'm in freshwater lake.
So now I take my foot. You would pull me in with you. First thing we noticed were the hydrogeneration pipes that they have all along the roadsides. So basically they take the gravity of the water coming down and generate power from that. Saw a double waterfall, one side by side. Then we had a fantastic lunch. If you do nothing else on Dominica, definitely go to the River Rock Cafe and Bar. Dennis and I had the goat and Rick had the fish, and they were all amazing foods. And because Dominica actually has active volcanoes, we went to the hot springs, which is the hot water bubbling up from the volcanoes, and literally is boiling water coming up from the ground. But I think our favorite part, besides the food, were the hot springs. They were fantastic, and we had such an amazing time. It was just so relaxing. It was hard to stay awake after that soak. And then we went to the botanical gardens, and they had a really cool bamboo house. They had a bus that was downed in a storm, destroyed by this huge tree during Hurricane David, and they left it there, and it's amazing to see the force and the bus being smashed like that. arrived at T2 Gorge, and it's been made famous by the Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, and the water was freezing. We got to both stand under the waterfall, and we both got to climb the rope, and Dennis even did a cannonball and splashed me good. Cannonball. It's a total tourist attraction. You can see tourists all around us, but it was really cool to do. Have an amazing overview of the stadium, and you can see the cruise ship that's pulled in, live entertainment, and some crazy statues of dead gorillas. This is Rick James. Rick James that does tours here on Dominica, and he took us all over. It was absolutely fantastic. And what did we see?
Went to the Tutu Gorge, Freshwater Lake, Trafalgar Falls, Hot Springs, passed through the Botanical Garden where we had the view of the parrots, and we went to Monbrus where we had a height of a view of the capital, and there was another cruise ship on the island, so we had a view of that as well. So we had a lovely day, and we had lunch where you all had goat and I had fish.
Yes. Highly recommend the place for lunch. It was so good. River Rock Cafe. Recommend the tour. Will include a description and contact information and the description of this video. Do a tour with Rick James. Now do it. Break out.
Cut.
We are getting ready to release our mooring ball in Roseau, the capital of Dominica, and we're just gonna go 19 miles, 20 miles north of Portsmouth. We're trying to break up our trip as we head north to get to Guadeloupe to make family. It's very calm right here in the anchorage, but it looks like max gusts are gonna be hitting 24 to even 27. So we're gonna go ahead and do 2 reefs in our main, just to be conservative, and just use our jib. Goodbye,
Roseau,
Dominica.
Dominica.
You want to know why I'm so excited? Look at this. Don't leave a number. I told you it's time sensitive. Way to go, Ann! Woohoo! Taxes are done. Yeah. Another thing that we like to do if we know we're reefing is to go ahead and connect our reef point lines. You notice that there is a ring on either side, but since this is the way the sail is flaked has fallen on the starboard side, we hook up to the starboard one. 1 zip tie on the first reef, and then 2 on the second, 3 on the third. So going over to the other side, you'll see here's our 2, a little marker of 2. And since this is on the port side of the boat, it's connected to the port side of the ring. And we're not doing a third reef, but if we were, you can see our 3 little tags we have here just to help us. And the reason that we hook up both the second and the first reef in this instance is if we decide to, we can easily shake out the second reef, and we already have the first reef connected. And all you have to do to shake it out is to lower the sail just a tiny bit, the main sail, and then this can be released and put away so that we can go up to the first reef.
What'd you make?
Steak, mashed potatoes, and pepper, pineapple.
All right.
Yum, yum.
Yum, yum. Thank you for making dinner, baby.
You're welcome, baby.
also came out to see this wonderful, beautiful rainbow.
This is dedication to going out to dinner. It's been very rainy. We went to Waterfront Reggae Sport here in Portsmouth, Dominica, and it was divine. As we first sat down, we joined a Frenchman, and then we sat with a Swiss couple for the last part of the dinner. It's just great meeting so many other sailors and hearing their stories and having a great meal and supporting the locals. And the lesson that we have learned here in the Caribbean is to call ahead. One, we were able to ask if we could bring the dog, which was no problem, so that was super nice that we could combine her walk with dinner. And also our dinner was ready within 30 minutes of sitting down.
That was only 20 seconds. It didn't seem like...
We're just having a party here all by ourselves and people are thinking we're crazy. So Dennis was complaining that these Pringles taste bad. They're Pringles original. We bought them here in Dominica. And I'm like, how could they be bad? It's like a name brand. This isn't like a knockoff. I open it up and it smells horrible. So I don't, it's so bad. Just took down the Dominica flag because we are out of here. And we're off. Goodbye, Portsmouth, Dominica.